Hi, everybody. Mitch I'm here. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple of more False Claims Act settlements. As I have said before, the rumors are, and the government's not saying, that they are investigating something on the order of 100 of these settlements. Remember, one of the features, if you will, of the False Claims Act is that the person who is the whistleblower can get up to 1/3 of what the government gets from the settlement. So in one case, a couple of years ago, there was a settlement to the tune of about $275 million. And the what's called a relator, person who tells the story about what's going on, got $73 million. So there's a strong incentive for people to turn people in. Now, in this first story, it's a company called Aeroturban, and they did not follow the rules. Their stuff had a no foreign tag on it, meaning that you couldn't have foreign people have access to it. They used a service provider that was recommended by their private equity folks. And so the government sued not only the company, but the PE firm as well. So that's one of those cases where that by itself is kind of a twofer. I've literally never heard of that one before, but obviously the government is saying that the PE firm contributed to the noncompliance. They turned themselves in, and as a result of that, they were only fined $1,750,000, $1,750,000. So they got off pretty lightly, assuming that these guys are going to go make their PE firm pay for that, since they were the contributing factor to it. But the point is that, their name is out there now. They know that they had a settlement. They know that they had deficiencies, and, people may look twice at them. The second one is a company called Illumina. They were not as lucky as Aeroturban in that their fine was $9.8 million. Like similar False Claims Act settlements in the past, what the government said is they sold software to the government that knowingly was defective and did not have an adequate security program in place to address it. And this one in particular is not necessarily related to NIST 800-171 or CMMC. This is just selling defective software, and you're not supposed to do that. It's against the rules. So they wound up paying almost $10 million. And I anticipate that we're going to see a bunch more of this. If the rumors are correct, that what people are saying, that there's, maybe 100, I don't know, maybe more, who knows, of these cases in the works, expect these things to keep coming out. What that means is that the days of a free ride when it comes to cybersecurity are gone. And if you're selling anywhere into the government, in the case of the second one, that wasn't a defense contractor. So if you're selling into the government and you're selling software with bugs and you can't show that you had an adequate security program, well, you may join these folks in the wall of shame and wind up paying big fines, multi-million-dollar fines. So obviously, if you need help with this, we'd be happy to help you. We've got great experience, great programs. So just reach out to us and let us know how we can help you. Thanks for listening.